Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mike Culbert, the Chair of the Board of Directors of ARC Resources, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the special meeting of the shareholders of ARC Resources. In order to cover the business of the meeting within a reasonable period of time, we have prearranged with certain persons to move and second special resolutions to be considered. And with that, we will now move to the formal part of our proceedings in accordance with the interim order of the Court of King's Bench. I will chair the meeting today and will now call the meeting to order. I've asked Grant Zawalski to act as Secretary of the meeting and Stephanie Tuss of Computershare Trust Company of Canada to act as the scrutineer. I can confirm I have received an affidavit of mailing from the scrutineer as to the mailing of the notice of the meeting and all other meeting materials to our shareholders on record as of June 1st, the record date for the meeting. Pursuant to the interim order granted by the Court of King's Bench of Alberta in respect to the proposed arrangement, a quorum for the meeting is two persons present, each being a shareholder of ARC or a duly appointed proxy holder or representative for the shareholder holding or representing a proxy of at least 25% of the ARC common shares entitled to be voted at this meeting. The scrutineer report has been received, and I confirm there is a quorum of ARC shareholders present at this meeting. I declare that this meeting is regularly called and properly constituted for the transaction of business. The only matter to be considered at this meeting is a special resolution, the full text of which is available in Appendix A of the Management Information Circular and the proxy statement dated June 9th, 2026, to approve the plan of arrangement involving ARC, Shell PLC, Shell Canada Limited, and the shareholders of ARC under Section 193 of the Business Corporations Act of Alberta, all as more particularly described in the information circular. We will conduct the voting by electronic ballot on the Lumi platform. Instructions on how to ask questions and information regarding the voting procedure will appear on your screen. If you have previously voted, you do not need to vote again when prompted. By voting again, you will revoke any previous vote made prior to the voting cutoff. Voting is open for the resolution, which will allow you to choose a vote immediately or wait until the conclusion of discussion prior to casting your vote. Once discussion has concluded, voting will be closed and the results will be tallied by the scrutineer and provided at the end of the meeting. The detailed voting results will be disclosed by news release following the meeting. Pursuant to the interim order of the Court of King's Bench, Alberta, the number of votes required to pass the special resolution shall be at least 66 2/3% of the aggregate votes cast by ARC shareholders, either in person or represented by proxy at the meeting. I will now entertain a motion regarding the special resolution.
My name is Karen Bolder, and I move that the special resolution in the form set forth in Appendix A to the Management Information Circular and proxy statement of ARC, dated June 9th, 2026, be approved.
My name is Jenny Monroe, and I second the motion.
Grant, are there any questions on the motion from registered ARC shareholders or proxy holders?
There are no questions.
Thank you. We have now concluded the items of business. We will pause for a moment to allow shareholders to complete the vote online. The balloting is now closed. I'm advised by the scrutineer that the special resolution has been approved by more than 99% of the aggregate votes cast by ARC shareholders, either in person or represented by proxy at the meeting. Accordingly, I declare that the special resolution submitted to the meeting has been duly carried. A press release and report on the voting results indicating the detailed outcome of the vote will be publicly filed after this meeting on SEDAR. That concludes all business that may be brought before this meeting. Unless there are any questions from the floor, the Chair would ask for a motion that the formal portion of the meeting be terminated. Grant, are there any questions?
There are no questions.
I move the meeting be terminated.
I second the motion.
I declare the meeting terminated. On behalf of the Board of Directors and management team, thank you to our shareholders for joining us today and for your continued support of ARC in this important transaction. We are also deeply grateful for our employees and contractors for their unwavering dedication and hard work through this process. Their continued focus on safety, efficiency, executing business plan has been instrumental in helping us reach our milestone today. On behalf of the Board of Directors and management team, I would also like to thank Hal Quisley for his invaluable leadership and guidance. Since joining the ARC board in 2009 and becoming board chair in 2016, Hal's leadership has been instrumental in ARC's early transformation into a leading Montney resource play company. Building on ARC's cultural legacy and prioritizing employee and contractor safety and well-being, the company rose to the challenge of repositioning the business. Technically strong and financially conservative, ARC successfully built a world-class asset base under Hal's mentorship. As we celebrate our 30th anniversary, we see a strong path forward for this asset base and for the employees of ARC to continue leading through responsible resource development and strong stakeholder relationships. Thank you.